Well, I hope we get a spicy game tomorrow as well, because one of these teams has been off the boil. Very off the boil. And you know which one I'm talking about.
Which one?
Just take a guess.
Which of those two yellow ones do you...
The visiting team.
Right. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, it's terrible to see. For me, it's terrible to see because, like you were saying with regard to Mumbai Indians, can't believe they've been 10th twice in the last 3 years, because they too have won it 5 times.
Yep.
CSK, it's just a horrible situation. You can't see how they get out of the situation with the way their team's going.
I mean, for Chennai, it's been the age-old adage, when it rains, it pours. So it's been pouring pretty much on them. And I think with Dhoni, the story, I think Dhoni has moved on from captaincy, but captaincy has not moved on from him.
It
just kind of keeps coming back
to him.
Yeah, it's like one of those relationships that one person wants to end and the other does not want to. In this case, captaincy does not want to end the relationship with MS Dhoni. So it's back to him, which has made the fans very happy. But of course, the team will be very happy when they get a win. Would they make any changes? Do you think they
I think they need to make changes.
Let's look at their squad.
I mean, Vansh Bedi, very highly regarded. Sheikh Rashid, both highly regarded. I think Rahul Tripathi has perhaps this season, he's had a lot of chances and he's really not delivered for them.
Yeah.
And I think they need to change that story a little bit. For me, that definitely is something I'd look at. Secondly, for whatever it's worth, I think they'll need Pathirana.
I think last time it's just their wickets fell, so they made a call to get an impact sub who was a batter.
More batting,
which I don't know. I feel like if you're getting out for a low score, you need the bowler more than you need one batter, because Pathirana is going to bowl 4 overs. But they didn't have space to get him. He will definitely start for them. He has to. He's been one of their important bowlers. But their batting, that's the problem, right? With their batting.
I think it's the opening pair that they've now got to solve. That if now Rituraj is gone, I think they're going to bite the bullet and say that, okay, Conway and Rachindra open and, take your chance.
I mean, they
did that last game,
well.
right? Yeah.
They did, but that didn't... They both are even individually, it's not working out. They've opened a couple of games now together.
But
right? Because Rituraj has not come to open. So that opening partnership for them is not working. Who do you put up there? And they've opened with Sam Curran once or twice, if I remember correct. They sent him to open a long time back. A couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
He's not in the team. Who else, when you look down that squad, if you were to break up Rachin and Devon Conway, who else opens there?
See, the problem is you can look at Rahul Tripathi, but he's not exactly said
in a game.
They did that. And we're all saying, what are you doing? Why is he coming in
and not
first
Rituraj?
And not 3 where he's done well?
Yeah.
Why not Rituraj first? And then I think they didn't go that way. Actually, he dropped out of the 11 totally, and they started with Rachin and Devon, and then went to Rutu at number 3. So,
see, I still believe Rachin and Conway, they may not be in form. But if you look down that list, they're their best hopes. Because even if you get a youngster in, whether it's a Bedi or a Rashid, I don't think you can get them in the opening spot. And there's nobody else who can open out there. The only other person who's competent to open, if you look at it that way, is Vijay Shankar, who can bat in most positions. But is Vijay Shankar the best thing to open? I think they'll still go with Conway and Rachin and say that this is our best. You are our best guys. We need you to deliver finally. And what else can you say?
And they're specialists. It's a specialist position, right?
Yeah.
So the guys who do that are the ones you must go with. And you've got to almost go, what were you saying about the auction? Everyone will go back and say, you know what? We've done quite well at the auction. And they're people who have been bought for specific roles within the side. So let them play those roles. And if you're going to change personnel in terms of your 11 or 12, then you change them in their positions, because that's the most likely way that you're going to get the most out of them. So for those who are the best in your group and maybe are not going as well as they might, you kind of have to show them confidence and maybe change method in the way they've been trying to go about things, give themselves a better chance, and see if they can kind of get into form as they go. It's a tough one, though, and the reason it's a tough one is because on 2 points with everybody else kind of 4 and 6 and 8 and whatever, you want to try and stay in touch. They still must harbor hopes of ending up being in the top 4, and that's what you're problem solving for.
I have a theory about Chennai, and it's worked really well for them, which is that I feel that in terms of picking people, in terms of picking players, Chennai is actually ultra conservative. The way Dhoni and, because they are still the think tank, if you look at it that way, Sony and Fleming, is they see veteran players who they know what they are. They repurpose them and say, this guy will fit in here. But they're not a team to blood too many youngsters. If you look at their record, they don't do that. So what will they do? They'll say, okay, here's Raidu. Okay, he seems, surplus to requirements in Mumbai.
Rahane, Watson, they've done it so much.
Watson, McCullum, Dwayne Smith. They'll get players at a particular thing because in his head, Dhoni knows this guy can do that and I can make him do this with me. But what you don't see too much of him is blooding too many new players. The only player I can remember the last 3, 4, 5 years which he is, actively you can look at it that way is Pathirana. Other than that, it's not too much new talent that's come out. It's old talent repurposed where they knew this is how I can use him, and they've used them very well.
Great point. I think it was decided between Mumbai and Chennai. Mumbai said, we'll blood the youngsters. You take care of the old boys. Right? Yeah. We'll keep it amongst ourselves.
Division of labor. Yeah, good one. Absolutely.
Let's look at the Lucknow team and see if they make any changes. There you go. This team's looking all right as is. We don't know if Mitchell Marsh comes in tomorrow.
We don't know if he's back. It was an issue with family, apparently.
No news.
Yet. No news as yet. So if he's back, he plays. If he's not, I think Skipper will do the same as he did before. Go and open again and kind of give it a go, see how he goes over there.
Yeah.
They're going well, right? There are no real issues with them. The issues pertain to individuals and an individual, which is the skipper who's not yet got runs. But if as they go, they can continue to just tick over and win games and he can start to get going, then that's fine. As long as right at the back end or towards the back end, he gets some form and they can then sort of go in with him going well.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking that at the back end, at some point, if they're sort of cruising towards the playoffs, if they get Mayank Yadav back, he'll be a weapon.
I've been waiting.
Yeah.